Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Shidaki from the Let's Play channel HalvedStudios. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fallout 4. So in the last episode, we found the... I keep wanting to say the Institute. We found the railroad.
Best not to attract attention.
And in today's episode, we're going to be hanging out with Deacon, doing a quest, and hopefully getting him as a companion. But before we do that, I just want to talk around a bit.
Can't wait to get out of this place. Gives me the creeps.
Okay, nothing.
Desdemona.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
Des says we stay here until you leave. No pressure.
Glory.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here too.
Yeah, so the railroad, I actually love the railroad. There's so much personality between Glory, Drummer Boy, Desdemona, Deacon, Tinker Tom. Like, he's a character. You don't see a lot of high-functioning drug addicts in Fallout. They're usually like absolute messes or raiders.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Been out of the loop? Lots of sick and injured taking up my time. Now, if you need treatment, let me know.
Why is that even a dialogue option? Well, anyway, Dr. Carrington, he's kind of boring. What about you?
I don't have anything to say to you.
Okay, sure.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Oh, okay. I wish there was a third person who would say the same thing. Damn. So they had a bit of a pretty good storytelling here. They had a bit of a they're down manpower, Tommy W. And they've lost a couple safe houses. Oh hey, Tekaroga. That's where one of the magazines we still need to get are. Nice. Oh, that's right. While we're at it, we need to grab another magazine because we need to grab because there's still when we went through our magazine collecting quest, there was still a few more we needed to grab. And one of them is in Railroad HQ. So just give me a quick second. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it can't be too hard. This is not that huge of a place.
I can patch you up if you need it. For us.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Astoundingly awesome tales. Plus 5% damage from the cryolator. Wow, that's way too late in the game to be useful.
But perhaps something of more substance is good for nurturing the mind.
Watch yourself, outsider.
Oh, stop being mean. So yeah, I love it. So we've seen these symbols around, but they actually means that like danger, a dead drop, safe house, cache, ally, pointer. Like if you pay attention, like this stuff's plastered all over the wasteland. I love the railroad, or yeah, the railroad. I wish they did more of what I loved with them because they do so much and it's great. I feel like they should have done more.
Watch yourself, outsider.
Though. Okay, and yeah, that's just Tinker Tom being Tinker Tom. Now,
everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Hey there.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere. You gotta be careful, man.
Okay, Tinker Tom's not talking.
The Institute is everywhere.
Never mind. It looks like the only thing we're able to do right now is the quest with Deacon. So, let's keep that in mind. Excuse me? Door, please. There we go. Alright, so let's head out and meet Deacon at the Deacon place. Nope, Deacon's gone. Slippery. Okay,
Come
yep.
here again if you need to meet us.
And can we just fast travel straight out of here? Ah, damn.
We'll know you're coming.
Alright, looks like we're having a bit of a jaunt. It would have been neat if we had lured a ghoul into the HQ. I always like it when you can fuck with the AI slightly. Where it's like, oh, hey, there's like, they're clearly not meant to have enemies in that room. but then you bring the enemy in there and see how the AI reacts. I love it, especially in Fallout 4 is less of it, but Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were kind of systematic games, and I really like that. Systematic game meaning like a game that's developed around a system. You know, not everything's tightly controlled. The AI is capable of reacting to situations that they're not normally supposed to react to. Such as a ghoul getting into Railroad HQ. Alright, so... over here at... Okay, so right dead in the middle of a place I've never actually fully explored. Yeah, let's go to the Starlight Drive-In and walk in from there. Speaking of Starlight Drive-In, though, I have experience and I need to spend that, so I'm just gonna do that real quick.
We're in some real trouble here. I hope you can help.
Oh, what you need?
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Wait, no, you said you're in trouble. What do you need?
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Oh, shut up. You've got plenty of food. I even got you guys a soda machine.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Yeah, don't fucking complain, man. I got you guys a... Oh, no. I got you guys like a soda machine and a kick-ass break room and a doctor.
I can't remember the last time I had clean
And a
fingernails.
bar.
Hi,
Yeah, like,
how are
so,
you?
this is actually a pretty interesting example because the philosophy behind Vault 88 from the DLC is in full swing here, where it's like, this is a work settlement. You come here to produce. You know, but also at the same time, I have a soda machine. Again, I don't do much with houses, but that's just because I suck as an interior designer, so I don't put a lot of effort into it. You know, the assumption is, you know what? They can build their own goddamn houses. so in my mind, they build their own houses. So there'd be like tons of houses along here, but in game reality, there's just a line of beds. But that's my own. I just suck at interior design, so I don't do that. It
Lost track of
functions.
how many blisters I got.
But yeah, this place in my mind, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but all of at least my original 4 supply lines between Sanctuary Hills, Starlight Drive-In, Hangman's Alley, and the castle, in my mind, they're all let's get moving out. They're all part of the Minutemen, like part of the Minutemen LLC, like corporation and everything. You know, Sanctuary Hills is this massive food producer that feeds the entirety of the Minutemen, and in exchange, the Minutemen, you know, protect the thing. Oh, fuck me. Okay, just a blowfly, that's fine. Kill it with unnecessary force! Good job. Okay, so if I loot this blowfly, it should get double meat? No.
Yahoo?
I love you, Carrie. You're great. So then Starlight Drive-In gets a large amount of food from Sanctuary Hills that they don't have to craft themselves. You know, the rail system. So then, but the Starlight Drive-In, it's almost like a work camp, but not as like evil as the words work camp would make it sound. You know, it's basically, this is where all the guns for the Minutemen are made, and like things are repaired, salvage is put forth, power armor is worked on. So like this is like the arming station for the Minutemen. And then the Starlight, oh, what's this? So then the Starlight Drive-In, oh no, Hangman's Alley. Hangman's Alley is where we go and we sell all the extra. We sell all the extra food and, like, munitions and stuff that we produce over at Sanctuary Hills and Starlight Drive-In. And that produces money. And then that money gets filtered back into the Minutemen, which then gets filtered down to the Starlight Drive-In and Sanctuary Hills, producing, you know, weapons, ammo, and food. And it's just like it's a big old system. It's a big old system because you can't have a paramilitary force just on good. What the hell? Why did I suddenly get money? Okay. So yeah, you can't have a military force that runs on goodwill and motivational speeches alone. You need capital, you need food, you need weapons and ammo, and that's what the whole system of those 4 settlements was sort of like in my mind to be. And then after that, I started expanding outward, and these are less work camps and more just allied settlements that like support the Minutemen and all that. People live here, people live here, people live here. Like, these are other people's farms, but like I protect them because they would supply me with money and food as well. Like, it's only these 4 that I see as like mine, except for Outpost Zimjoba. I like Outpost Zimjoba as sort of like a secondary Minutemen command post. And then of course the castle is the like main Minutemen place to begin with. Right. Hey, how's it going, dude?
Hey.
Deacon, is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off.
Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face.
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop? That's awesome.
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on.
Hey, I liked it.
The tourist should have a trail left for us.
Hey man, I super did. Teach me the handshake. I'm in. I'm down with that weird shit. And yes, it is weird shit, but I like it.
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction.
Alright.
So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
See now, if we were really like a tradecraft spy organization, what I would have it do is I would have where the arrow is pointing, you actually go the opposite direction, just to completely fuck with people. Because it's one of those things that like everybody would see that and obviously go, oh, you go this way. And that makes common sense. Like, beep boop, I'm a robot, arrows point in a direction. But like me, I would have it, or better, I would have it point this way. So it's like one tick down, and then that's the direction you actually have to go. That's what I would do anyways. But I'm a tricky little bitch, and I don't, I'm a tricky little bitch, and when it comes to tradecraft, I love all kinds of weird, like, silly tradecraft things like this. This is what
rail sign, right there.
Like, I love the railroad so much because they're basically James Bond. I don't see this sign. Unless we passed it? Is it on the ground? Okay, well.
My primary purpose is not combat.
Get him, Curie! Get him!
Are still within
Yeah!
acceptable parameters.
Yeah! God, that gun is so great. So are you.
And another.
Where?
Probably close.
Where? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. So yeah, what I would do is I would have it facing like down, and so like someone would see it and be like, oh, beep boop, go this way, and then they'd see the other like, oh, beep boop, go this way, and they just walk the complete wrong direction. That's what I would do, because this is really obvious. Like even to like not knowing what it means, this is really obvious. Ooh, hold on. That's another nuclear quantum. Damn, I'm getting loaded with quantums recently. How many do I have? 13. Jesus. Yeah, so I love all this like dumb tradecraft spy stuff, like all the secret codes and ciphers and all the dumb stuff the railroad does. I just wish they did more of it. Hey man, you're taking point. Go forward.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me. Hey.
Hey. Well, I'm not seeing our tourist anywhere. Unless I... Okay, well, first of all...
belongs in the garbage can, yes?
Well, first of all, I'm just gonna... Wow, lots of good stuff. I'm gonna steal from him real quick, because I am a kleptomaniac in all Fallout games, that is confirmed. Hey, how's it going?
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. She's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey, Ricky.
You need something else?
We're assaulting the base. Once we strike, use your rifle to pick off anyone you can see. A lot of lives are depending on us.
You silver-tongued son of a bitch. All right, I'll take a couple shots, but if I see any of them coming for me, I'm running for the hills. We're done.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to even... That's why I quick-saved. I'm kind of hesitant to have him do that, because I don't want this guy to die. I kind of like him. He's kind of like one of them old, like, Southern military tops and all that. But I mean, I like him. He's fighting for the cause. Now, I do declare I'll be taking a few shots, but if those chrome domes are coming for me, I'm running for the hills, I'll tell you what.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
I mean, probably. He's probably a synth. We should kill him. Now!
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously, though? Thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Okay, well, if we're doing that, then I don't want that guy being a sniper Because, he's gonna get himself killed, right? Hold on, dude. Can I catch up to him? I know he was walking away, or did he fast travel? Yeah, that's a kind of shitty. That's one thing I really kind of like makes me sad about Fallout 4. The world is less constant. Is a good word. Like once an enemy kind of walks out of the loaded area, they just kind of snap to their place. Whereas in Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, like, real travel time was accounted for, and you could, like, intercept people. Like, one of my favorite things is there was this, group that, once you completed a quest, they travel to, another area, and you could keep the quest marker on them. So what would happen is, you leave the quest marker on the caravan as they're traveling to their new location, and you could watch their progress on your Pip-Boy, because you were supposed to escort them, but you really didn't have to, because it generally doesn't, it's not a big deal. So you could leave and just watch your progress on your Pip-Boy. You'd see their marker, like, moving across the map. And if you wanted to, you could even, like, run and intercept them mid-travel, which was awesome. I mean, we see that occasionally with the provisioners, but I've never really seen anyone else really be like that. Like, we've never really come across the merchants mid-travel, with at least in any instance that didn't feel like a sort of semi-scripted event. I sure hope that sniper guy doesn't get himself killed. Oh wow. well disguised. I like that.
Back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you? I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
I mean, the best way to do it... Okay, well, to be fair, I have met several robots now, Curie, who are basically as human as anyone can be. So, I mean, maybe we should protect Gen 1s and Gen 2s? Or at least we should show them as much respect as we're showing the... I showed at Ada, you know, the sentient robot. Basically, it comes down to, are they sentient and are they sapient? Because if they are, then they're people. You treat them like people. Or at least you treat them like droids from Star Wars. And I know there's a little bit of, like, ugh about that.
Well, the terminal's
but, like,
on at least. I'm gonna feed it some password.
Or at least treat them like the droids are treated by the good people in Star Wars, not the ones who use them as nigh on slave labor.
No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. Prototype's deeper inside.
So, I mean, like, you should free them, but...
Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. Poor dead bastard. We know.
But it comes down to, are they sentient and are they sapient?
Shouldn't a coroner be doing that instead?
Oh, they have names. That's sad. Oh. Like, sentience and sapience. If they have both of those, then,
someone present.
Shit. No. Quiet. Oh, that's right. I have all the skill magazines for, stealth now, so I should try stealthing. You know, do they have sentience and do they have sapience? If they have both of those... If they have both of those, then they should be treated like people. I guess robots, it's such a weird line for robots.
I have faith.
It's such a weird line for robots because they like Codsworth definitely feels like a sentient person, but you know
Engaging defensive countermeasures. I hope you have no need of this stim pack, but just in case.
but like he's definitely like programmed to be loyal to me, but he also very clearly has his own like desires.
Looks like Maven managed to hide something before. Well, you know. Look around.
Nice. So yeah, robot rights. That's gonna be a complicated one. That's not something I can
turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
That's something like I am not prepared to think about like AI and robot rights as a moral situation right here in the middle of a Fallout 4 playthrough off the top of my head. That is something that's gonna need some thought. Oh shit, right. I have the thing. Okay, cool. We can finally use the dumb holotape thing. So we take... So the way this works is we load the turret override program in, and then we can... Oh, remote targeting functions. Okay, well, let's override the targeting parameters. And then... Okay, so yeah. So basically, in order to do anything with spotlights or turrets, you have to load in the dumb holotape you get from the magazine, and then it allows you to actually do the stuff that you were supposed to be able to do. You do all the stuff that you were supposed to be able to do from just hacking in general.
Curious.
Okay, there. We hacked the machine guns and the turrets. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but try.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Ooh. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Damn. I messed up.
I am the victim of violence.
Because I mean, Codsworth is I'm still stuck on that whole AI rights thing. Like, Codsworth is technically sentient and sapient, right? So should I be giving him full rights? It seems like he wants to serve me, so that's his pre-built-in programming, but if these people are going to have the equivalent of sentience and sapience, should we be forcing their desires upon them? But then is that any different than inherent human desires from birth? Because people have inherent desires from birth. Sort of. I mean, no, stop. What? Talk? What do you mean, talk? That's
Fences are quite sturdy.
weird.
Yes?
So, if, is it okay to imbue a sentient person with a single-minded desire to, like, serve and be a slave just because they're a robot? Or on the flip side, if they do have their own desires and say they deviate from their programming, do we wipe them, or do we wipe their memory and reprogram them, or do we allow them to be their own person? And then the question comes down to what happens when you program them with a desire and then the free will to execute that desire that is in...
We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
Is someone present?
No. Yeah! No.
We are being shot at. I would prefer if there was a sport. Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
You are damaging valuable information.
Though dangerous, combat is quite vigorous exercise.
Nice shot, Deacon.
Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
So yeah, it's a big mess. It's a big mess, the whole AI rights thing. I have no idea how we should be going about that. I am not fluent enough to ramble on it effectively, like right here on the spot. Like I'm just postulating, basically. I think that's the right word. Postulation.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
That's fine. That's you want to know why? Because I read 4 magazines once, or 9 magazines once. Okay, Deacon, you gonna get this one too, or is that on me? All you, my dude.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
No, stop it. Bad. Well, it looks like it's me.
I was in error. No enemy
Are you able to hack novice computers without any points? Because I thought you couldn't. I thought you needed at least 1 point in order to do anything. I can't stop thinking about the AI thing. I mean, even if you do give them sentience and sapience, but like quote unquote, it's okay because we programmed them to want to be slaves and enjoy being slaves. Is that okay to have a sapient creature upon its creation?
There we go.
Be hamstrung into the desire to serve?
Remember exercise.
And is that
Too
any
much time on the terminal is not healthy.
And is that any different than the inherent desire, like, because people have inherent desires just from, you know, being alive, you know, a desire to eat, a desire to breathe, a desire to,
Curious. It would appear your attempt at stealth has failed.
the desire to, you know, the desire to express oneself creatively. Like, all of those things, like, those are inherent desires that people have. They, you know, they don't need to, like, be taught it. Like, people will create art. People will pursue love. People will pursue, damn.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
So, is programming a robot with the inherent desire to serve, like as a slave, sort of, almost? Like, kind of like Codsworth, where he's just sort of devoted to me. Is that any different than a sapient creature with other inherent desires upon birth? Or is that a problem because we are intentionally choosing what this individual's desires are going to be? And does the fact that it's an artificial life...
Oh, it's a secret base, just like the detective books.
And the fact that we are intentionally choosing its desires versus them just kind of happening, does that make it okay? The whole AI thing it's a fucking mess, and I really honestly hope, like, we as a species have the common sense to just not create sapient AI ever. I don't care how beneficial it might seem in the next, in the short term. Like, can we just all agree, like, not to make sapient AI? Because that just causes a whole pile of bananas that we do not want to deal with. Fuck. This whole thing, it's really fucking with my head. I can't focus on commentating because I keep thinking about the AI rights problem. Well, either way, we are running out of time for this episode, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And in the next episode, we are going to be entering into Slocum Joe's. But until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all again. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.